Matter of fact, I'm in the project tank, which is the Camry, wannabe R34, whatever we trying to build. But yeah, that's what I'm in right now. So I'm on my way back to the house. I actually was doing work on the car. I didn't pick up the camera or anything. My last video that I had posted was pretty much a week prior to it being posted, so it's a little bit behind. So today I'm just picking up pretty much where I left off in the last video. I got some work done to this car, which like sanding it, you know, the process that we need to take care of. No Bondo yet, just been sanding the car, trying to get everything smooth. I'm gonna end up hitting it with primer, but I got something that I had ordered, which is like a self-loading product that I think I can use over the fiberglass, so we could kind of like weld the side skirts to the actual body. That way I can use a little bit of Bondo and probably self-tappers. Like I'm gonna do the self-tapper the same way I did with the body. Like I'm gonna grind them down so you won't even be able to see them. They go over top of it, so it look like it's just one body, like one big body. So that's the plan. I'm just waiting for the product to come in, but other than that, I'm gonna actually sand down the car, make everything nice, make the car one color so it look at least decent. Because that two-tone, like that white door and then all kind of colors on the car, is actually, it does look crazy. And I'm gonna be driving this car a lot more, so it won't just be sitting. And I've been working on the SUV still. Unplugged AC drain hose because that was backed up, and I actually got my the other side of the SUV to work because the passenger side was actually blowing warm air still, but the driver's side and the back, everything was blowing cold. But now that cleared everything up, and I also cleared out the blower motor. But the SUV is still in the garage, so I gotta put the CB axles on because they came in a couple days ago, and I'm leaving for a little trip and I'm going to be driving that, so I want to make sure that's running good. So I want to knock that out. I really prefer to get somebody else to do it, but the time I go back to work tomorrow, so it's my only day off until we leave for the trip. So I'm going to try to knock that out, and whatever time I got left, I'm going to jump on this car, I'm going to sand it, and just get things rolling. Like, I'm really going to pick the ball up on a lot, just being, even when I don't have my kids and stuff, and I'm just sitting in the house. Most of the time when I'm in the house, I don't really be doing anything. Like, I got the garage, I can utilize all of the time, but I don't know, but I'm definitely locking in, even though I've been on my shit. Like, this year, from the time that I gave the speech, it was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be doing this, doing that. I actually have. It's not probably as much as I should be, but I've been more productive than I have been since the beginning of the year, so I'm proud of myself for that. But enough talking, I'll pick back up with y'all when we get to the house. See y'all there. Back at the house now, and you see something crazy about this? So I just drained the SUV AC drain hose, and it looks like this one needs to be drained as well. Ain't this some shit? So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that the drain hose is on the passenger side of this car. So hold on, I can't record pop this, so I'll get back with y'all. Hold on 1 second. All that water, I'm definitely gonna have to open this because I might have to pull the hose and all that water is going to drain inside the freaking car. So might as well have the access to the ground. Okay, and that's the hose right here. So watch what happens when I pull this, because I'm pretty sure that this hose is clogged. So watch this. Watch where it's connected to. I could drain this shit. Alright, I gotta figure out something. Stick something in there. See if we can clear it out. Try to clear this shit out, man. No, it's clogged. It's so dry. Look at that. I wonder if I could just pull this out. I gotta figure out how to get this shit back. Oh yeah, this is definitely dry and clogged. Where's the freaking... What the hell? Shit scared the hell out of me. I feel like water should be pouring down, but that's all the water is leaking in my damn carpet. But this is definitely this right here is definitely clogged. Like it's dry as shit. So no water's getting through this, which is no good. I'm gonna try to clean this little hose out. As you can see, it's dry. Nothing is getting through this. That's disgusting. Hopefully this fixes the problem with the water all in the car, because yeah, that's no good. All right, so this is when I began to work on the CV axle for the SUV. I really didn't vlog too much on it, but so I could not get the passenger side off for nothing to save my life. I ended up going to Walmart and buying a bigger hammer because we was going to replace the axles regardless. So even if it messed the tip up, I wasn't going to put them back in. So I ended up getting that side in the day after I came back from the trip. So I wasn't even able to take the SUV on the trip, which probably was a good thing because it burns a lot of gas. And even using a blowtorch, it didn't loosen it up at all. But yeah, I guess we're moving on to the actual trip. I ended up taking my kids to Delaware to the state fair. So this is just going to be some video of the little trip we had, and then I'm going to pick back up with y'all as soon as I get back to the house.
That bridge right there.
things couldn't get any worse. Tried to take the kids to go see Spider-Man, and freaking back tire come off. You seen all the struggles that it took to get the darn CV axle on. So early this morning, I got up, went to Advance because the driver's side CV axle that we had ordered didn't work. Y'all seen the struggles. I had somebody come over late last night, couldn't get it on there after he helped me. And now I get it on first thing in the morning, tighten the tires up, well, tighten the lug nuts up. Didn't check the back tires. For some reason, I guess I loosened the lug nuts up on the back tires. Get halfway up to Lynchburg and the tire falls off. So now I have no tools in the car. As you see, police are back there. Can't get any worse. So, and we got an hour and 20 minutes until the movie starts. Lucky I did leave a little bit early because we were supposed to go school shopping, but I don't know if we're gonna have time to do any of that. Hopefully we'll make the movie on time, because now the movie tickets are freaking $20 a person, and we got 4 people in the car. That's $80-some. So we're definitely gonna go see this movie. They still got 2 weeks left until school starts, so we got time. But yeah, that's how the day starts. It's only 1:42, and then the little trip that you seen that we went on, had no luck at the casino whatsoever, but the kids did have a good time at the fair, so I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, it's just been a little rough week. But I'm still breathing, still alive, so that's a blessing. And we're just gonna keep the day pushing. Hopefully it gets better from here. But yeah, I can't catch a break. Alright, it's been a few days later. I'm actually back at work and everything. And here's the actual tire that freaking broke off. So we definitely gonna end up having to replace this, or either keeping the factories back on there. All the other tires are good. I do need to clean up this mess this week. I still got the CV axles out here. As you see, I tried to break that one down. So what happened on the passenger side? What happened on the driver's side? I had to buy a whole new CV axle for that one too, because the one that came in the box was the wrong size. So it took me hours trying to figure that out. I called people over late at night to see if they could help me. Somebody that was really good at it. Like, I do this stuff, but this is not what I do for a living. I mean, I work on cars. I save myself some money. But if you look at these two CV axles, this one right here was the one that came off the car. This is the new one. And they look identical. But some reason the tip was a little bit different. So I had to order a whole new CV axle, which was another $120 on top of getting the car, some AAA to come out and freaking putting a donut on the SUV. So that's the crazy thing, man. It's just always something. And with the SUV, we're sitting here with the factory tires. For some reason, I never painted that center cap, but I'm gonna be riding around with the factory tires for a while. And what I think happened to the actual tire back here was the spacer. So with the other rims I had on here, I had a spacer because it's a different lug pattern. Wheels, it was for 2018 GMC. The old wheels was for 2018. My SUV is a 2011. So let me show you the spacer that actually broke. I don't think it had anything to do with my lug nuts, but what the hell did that do with that spacer? Here's the one that broke off the car. And as you see, the centerpiece just freaking completely ripped. That lug nut just broke off. So I don't know what happened. But yeah, it was a crazy week. Invested a lot of money into nothing, pretty much. The casino, new axle, 120 tow, and then get back and have to do school shopping. So I'm hurting right now. Y'all watch my video, support the channel. Help me fund my bills again, because it's getting crazy out here. But for real, that's gonna do it for this video. Y'all like, comment, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and so I guess I'll be back next video. Project Tank, we're gonna sand that down, get that done. And with that being said, I'm out.